It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I've got to be honest, Dak's been extremely on point lately. I'm a big fan of these reflective, personal, like real kind of songs. It's probably the best way I could explain it. And he's been on that kick lately, and I've enjoyed every single one that we've checked out. This one is called Life. I assume it's not going to be any different. So let's dive in. Let's see what he's cooking with. Janitor Dax made his return. Let's go. The mind governed by the flesh is death, but the mind governed by the spirit is life and peace. I like that.
This life gets real hard, and sometimes you may feel you're out of place. You may think this time, then blink and find it's gone and you can't waste. You gotta take a hold, embrace it, close your eyes and walk by faith and go today. Don't wait, go today. Don't wait, go today. Life is crazy, it could switch up in a second. School of hard knocks taught me how to deal with my aggression. I was never one to cry, my face was blank with no expression. Had to keep a strong face, go to war with my depression. I was hurting inside, battling with my faith, but God ain't never gave me nothing I can overtake. He put me in position to get stronger through the pain, to appreciate the sun after the rain. We gotta remind that it gets better with time, and we got one life to live, and it's guaranteed that we die. So when we open our eyes and take a look in the sky, just be thankful and conquer the day. Yeah. This life gets real hard.
Okay, I like this. We're gonna go back. We're gonna let him start this one fresh. I like this. I like this a lot. This is like I said again, this is the kind of shit that I like from Dax. Life could change in a second, just like that. Take advantage of every moment as much as you possibly can. And like he says later on, it's a guarantee that it's going to end at some point. And in my opinion, that tells me to not let fears, to not let little things get in the way of you living and doing what you really want to do with your life. Don't let the worry of embarrassment, the worry of failure, any of that stuff stop you. And in fact, the failure is only going to lead you to succeed. So you just gotta, step up and do what you got to do. And you might be like myself, where I feel like I regret the fact that it seems like I wasted my 20s. That's how I feel. And it's something that I've got to live with, because I can't go back. I can't redo it. I can't change that. But at the same time, I just tell myself, as long as I'm doing what I need to do now, it's never too late to start on the right path. It's never too late to chase those goals, to chase those dreams, to do what you need to do, to put your fears aside, to, all of that kind of stuff. And I feel like in my 20s, I was just, it's not even so much that I like openly wasted my time, or I just let myself be ran by my fears, but I just didn't have any drive. I didn't have any goals. And I guess like when you're younger and you're in your 20s and stuff, you feel like there's so much life in front of you that, you almost tell yourself, well, if I fuck around for a little bit now, I still got this many years left, or I still got that much left, or it'll figure itself out. And in reality, I feel like you need to take control as soon as you possibly get the ability to.
Go today. Don't wait, go today. Life is crazy, it could switch up in a second. School of hard knocks taught me how to deal with my aggression. I was never one to cry, my face was blank with no expression. Had to keep a strong face, go to war with my depression. I was hurting inside, battling with my faith, but God ain't never gave me nothing I can overtake. He put me in position to get stronger through the pain, to appreciate the sun after the rain. We gotta remind that it gets better with time, and we got one life to live, and it's guaranteed that we die. So when we open our eyes and take a look in the sky, just be thankful and conquer the day. Yeah. This life gets real hard, and sometimes you may feel you're out of place. You may think this time, then blink and find it's gone and you can't waste. You gotta take a hold, embrace it, close your eyes and walk by faith and go today. Don't wait, go today. Don't wait, go today. Go today, don't wait for tomorrow. It isn't promised all the time, you got borrowed. Don't live your life for other people, don't bottle your emotions till they crack and fill a cup with your sorrows. Take your mind and refocus, go get a paper, write your goals down, throw your middle fingers at all your haters. Add some hard work and on top of it, mixing consistent prayer. Say you're never gonna quit, sayonara and see you later. Cause I gotta remind that we not meant to survive, we meant to live in the moment and make the best of our lives. So when we...
Okay, listen, his writing been leveling up as well. Hold up. This man's on to something.
Take your mind and refocus, go get a paper, write your goals down, throw your middle fingers at all your haters. Add some hard work and on top of it, mixing consistent prayer. Say you're never gonna quit, sayonara and see you later. Cause I gotta remind that we not meant to survive, we meant to live in the moment and make the best of our lives.
I gotta remind, we're not meant to survive, we meant to live in the moment and live the best of our lives. That's, woo! Stop it.
That's some hard work and on top of it, mixing consistent prayer. Say you're never gonna quit, sayonara and see you later. Cause I gotta remind that we not meant to survive. We meant to live in the moment and make the best of our lives. So when we open our eyes and take a look in the sky, just be thankful and conquer the day. Yeah. This life gets real hard and sometimes you may feel you're out of place. You may think there's time, then blink and find it's gone and you can't waste. You got
That's the realest shit ever. You might think there's time, then blink and find it's gone. That to me, that's my 20s. That's my 20s. You might think there's time, but blink and find. And it's like I can go back and be like, 20, 21, 22. And it's just like you keep telling yourself, soon I'll get it together. Soon I'll do the right thing. Soon I'll focus on stuff. Soon this, soon that. And you just don't find your direction because you don't really give it a shot. You don't really try. You don't really push yourself like you need to. And that tomorrow mentality turns into next week, to next month, to next year. And then next thing you know, 5 years, 6 years, 7, 8 years goes by. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really get it together, like, ever. You gotta just be careful, and then even when you do start to chase those goals, don't get content. Don't let yourself just kind of settle in, because that's another thing that I did. Once things started to actually go my way, when I really started to bust my ass and try for things, it started to happen a little bit and I settled in. I got content. And I promised myself that I will never let that happen again. If ever I'm in a position where it feels like things are just all going good, I'm not going to let myself settle in. I just can't. I can't do it. But that's what I did. And now not a day goes by where I feel like, I've got to be doing some work. At the same time, you got to make time for living, for enjoying the people around you, your family, your friends, stuff like that, getting out, having experiences. But don't let that take away from your, the work ethic and stuff like that. You got to find that balance. That's probably the most important thing in life.
gotta take a hold, embrace it, close your eyes and walk by faith and go today. Don't wait, go today. Don't wait, go today.
This beat is super familiar to me too. I don't think I've ever heard this specific beat, but maybe the sample or something that's used within it I've heard in something else that I had listened to, and I almost used myself. Janitor Dax with the return. Yo, listen, for those that know, you know. All right, this was a really, really good track though. This is the kind of stuff that I like hearing from Dax, and I like him putting out and stuff like that, because I don't think it's just him creating music. I think this is him tapping into his own emotions, his own feelings. As you age and you feel a certain way about things, and you start to think about life and start to think about the time that you've spent so far and how much time is left and your age and stuff like that. Like you start to consider some of these things, and time flies. Like I feel like I just had my birthday, and it's like I'm not real close to my next birthday, but I'm like, man, months have already passed since then, and it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it was yesterday. And that's how it's going to continue to feel every single year. So just work now, get it done now, do what you got to do now. Stop playing games, and again, make time for actually living your life, or else you're going to regret that you didn't do that and you only worked. So there's a balance, and the sooner that you find that balance, the happier you're going to be as you get older in life. But I appreciate you guys for stopping in. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about all this. I will catch you in the next video, homies.